So let's talk about that. So for 6 months, it was just shock. It was like you said, crying. I mean, I can't imagine. I've never left my country. Like, you know, there's a lot of courage that comes with being an immigrant, I would say, because you're leaving everything behind, like everything you know, and you're going to a whole new country, especially if you don't speak the language. That even makes it even tougher, you know? So now the 6 months are over. How did you start picking up the pieces and like starting your life in the U.S.? What was the first? What happened?
So there are a few different things. First, I think my family. So I came here and I live in a house in Richmond where a lot of people, the family live here. So if you move here, you could live there. They were open.
They were helping.
So they kind of helped me out a lot at the beginning. Just kind of getting me situated. They got me a job. They moved me around. You know, they helped me with my first car. So there was a lot of things.
That's good.
And they also took me to a youth church group.
Okay.
So I started making friends and things like that. So you little by little you start making a life.
Okay.
And just progressing and forgetting about what happened over there and just thinking about my future. And then I met a girl.
You met a girl in Richmond?
At the youth group.
Okay.
You know?
Well, at least you met her there, not like a club or something, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I think everybody could be anything anywhere.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. Actually, you're very right about that. Because there's some people in church that just because they go to church doesn't mean they're a great person. You know?
Yeah.
And just because they don't go to church doesn't mean they're a great person either, right?
Yeah. I was watching a show with the other day, David Chappelle. He would say, you know, he's Muslim.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm Muslim. I'm not very good Muslim.
Yeah.
So is he really Muslim?
Right. Yeah. You wouldn't think so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, so what was your first job?
Landscaping.
Okay, that's funny. And you ended up.
I was making $7.50.
Wow.
And I remember, you know, after all the checks and all that, something that you were talking about, the shocking part. The first month of rent came in and expenses and food and all of that. And I was like, what? I was like, I'm renting a room. It's like, how is that possible? That's the cost of a house I rent over there.
Yeah.
So not knowing what the prices are here, you know, it's like, oh, wow. So you make a lot more, but you spend a lot more.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
So you got a little taste of the cost of living. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Bay Area, I mean, it's crazy now, but I'm pretty sure 20 years ago it was still pretty high. The cost of living, but now, I mean, I can't even imagine someone coming to the Bay Area now with the cost of living the way it is now. It's like insane, right?
Yeah.
So you had your own apartment?
No, not at the beginning. I lived with them, with my with the family, my uncles and all that.
Yeah,
in
okay.
that house. So they rented me a room.
Okay.
And that's how I started it.
Okay.
Right. It was at the beginning actually was not not even a room. It was just the living room.
The living room.
Okay. Yeah.
Sleep in the couch.
On the couch,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
Couch.